Hello everybody! Hi, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be entering an art contest, another art contest. I just kind of wanted to do it. The prompt is 90s and it is Sage's Sketchbooks art contest. Actually had fun. It did take me a while though, but at this point, everything takes me a while. Like, no matter what illustration I make, it takes me a really long time. So that's really my fault. I mean, I don't know. I think it turned out well. Let me just pull up a picture of it. I mean, you're gonna see it at the end of the speed paint. But I want to look at it because I'm talking about it. You know, I want to know what I'm talking about. But I had fun. But before I talk about all that stuff, thank you for 400 subscribers. I wasn't really. I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of gaining subscribers and like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just kind of happening, and then I blink, and for some reason I've gained like 7 more subscribers, and I'm just like, what? Like, what? Why? I mean, thank you, but I'm just confused. Like, do y'all really like my content? Oh, I hit that. Do you really like my content? I don't know. I do try. I definitely try. And thank you so much. I don't know. It still hasn't really settled in that 400 people are like subscribed to me. That's really weird. We're almost halfway to 1,000. That's, oh my god, I have 400 subscribers. Jeez. A year ago, like not even a year ago, like half a year ago, I would have never even imagined 400. Oh my god, yeah, it's just kicking me in the fact that I have 400 subscribers. 401 last time I checked, so yeah. I don't know, sometimes it feels like I cheated because like 10 or 15 of my family members subscribed, but like that wouldn't really make that much of a difference, I feel. I don't know. You know imposter syndrome? Yeah, that's great. But I don't think I should be really doing this voiceover now because my voice is not ready for this. I'm sorry this video is so long, but like I said, this took me a really long time and I don't want to cut it up any longer anymore. What? Oh my god. See, this is why I shouldn't be doing a speed paint. Not a speed paint. See what I mean? This is why I should not be doing a voiceover this late because my brain is off for some reason. I mean, it always is, but especially right now. I can't talk. But it takes me a while, and if I cut it up anymore, then you wouldn't really be able to see the whole process. And you know, I think speed paints are great for seeing the process, just a lot sped up, and you know, you see what the artist did. And I cut out most of the boring like coloring and stuff like that, like the stuff that isn't really that interesting, I guess, but I don't know. I tried shortening it because it would have been like 32 minutes or something. So now it's like 28 minutes, I think, something like that. I'm also gonna try and like kind of maybe cut up the voiceover or something. I don't know. I don't usually edit the voiceover, but it might be needed for today, especially with how many I don't know how much I'm about to stumble over my words. See what I mean? Yeah, great. Okay. Okay, so when I first saw the prompt 90s, I was very much inspired. And I was like, oh my god, wow, I can't wait. This is going to be fun. Back in like the beginning of March. But I really didn't feel like doing an art contest at that point. I know like a lot of art contests were starting at that point. And I was just like, no, I don't want to. Like, I just didn't really feel like doing an art contest or an entry, or I wasn't in the mood, okay? And while 90s was a very interesting prompt and it made me excited, I just didn't feel like doing it. But I'm back and I did it because I thought, why not? You know, might as well. I don't really do any guilty pleasure drawings that much, and this isn't 100% a guilty pleasure drawing, but it was definitely fun, right? I got to draw things that I really like drawing, so I guess it's kind of a guilty pleasure drawing, but a guilty pleasure drawing for me would be like a magical girl or something, you know, that's the vibes. Like a lot of I don't know, cutesy kind of, I don't know. You know, I don't know, or like just a random girl, and this is a random girl, so fair enough. But I don't do digital art unless I'm doing an art contest or like something for a video. So that's why I like force myself to do art contests. I don't force myself, but like if I get inspiration and I kind of like even want to a tiny bit, I will do it, just because otherwise I won't really draw other than like sketch in my sketchbook or something. So if it's not for a video, I don't really try that hard, and I don't know, I'm like, nobody will see it anyway. But I don't know, I guess I shouldn't have to like, you know, make good art, I guess, or try and make good art just because somebody will see it, but that's just how my brain works. Yay. The inspiration behind this piece was, I guess, the 90s. I don't know. The first time I heard the prompt, the first thing that popped into my head was a girl in roller skates for some reason. I really don't know why, but I was thinking of like a very much like over-exaggerated 90s, you know. Then when I kind of did research, you know, quote unquote research, and by that I mean look up 90s outfits on Pinterest. Or retro living room or something. That's the research I did. I really just kind of, when I sat down to actually do it and like, you know, wanted to get the vibe right, I was like, oh wait, this is just like what I would wear now. A lot of the pictures were from, you know, 2020, you know, very much recent, you know, when the whole like 90s, 2000s fashion is like, you know, coming back and stuff. And I really like this type of stuff. Like I wear like literally, I like the fashion. I like the fashion in the 90s. Oh my god, I can't speak today. Why am I doing this voiceover now? I might have to redo the voiceover, but it's fine, whatever. I really like the 90s fashion and 2000s. I feel like they're definitely coming back in style. I mean, they are. I don't know. Also, bell-bottom jeans are, I think, coming back in style, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Let's just say that. But it doesn't really matter what I think anyway. But I had a lot of fun. And I don't know why I'm just like, I'm talking, but I'm not saying anything important. I'm just like, yeah, had fun 50 million times. Like, I had fun, I guess. I have so much to say and I'm not saying it. Basically, I was going to do like a girl on roller skates at first, but honestly I wasn't really feeling motivated back in like the beginning of March, and I kind of just forgot about it, honestly. Like, it was in the back of my head and I was kind of considering doing the art contest, but I was like, nah, it's fine, I have other videos to make anyway. And at that point I was feeling very overwhelmed with videos that I was working on. Right now I think I've got it much more under control, even though I still have a lot of videos that I want to make and a lot of videos that are in process of being made. I just don't think about them, so out of sight, out of mind, I don't get stressed. So yeah, that's my solution. But the second idea, I guess, when I sat down to do it, the idea that I had was a girl on a chair, which is what you saw me sketch right at the beginning. A girl on a chair, and she's like holding a phone, she's calling someone, and I really wanted that kind of like vintage phone with like the spiral thing, and they're like, you know, maybe the girl is like having that thing around her finger, and I wanted it to be kind of quirky. You know, she's sitting upside down on a chair. Wow, quirky. She's not like the other girls. She doesn't know how to sit on a chair. Who knew? But a friend of mine, I was on FaceTime with her while I was drawing. That's just what I do normally. Like, I'll chat with her or listen to a podcast or listen to music while I draw. So we were chatting and I was showing her the drawing and she was giving me feedback. I was like, ooh, maybe I could do like, I was asking her for outfit inspiration as well, and she told me to do a couch or a sofa. She was like, what if you do something like that? Because like then, I don't know, it'll look kind of cozy and stuff, like she's in a living room, because I wanted to do like a bedroom with a bunch of like clutter and stuff, but that would have been way too much work. And my mom agreed that making a whole room would be way too much work. She agreed that making a room would be way too much work, and I was like, okay, fine, I guess it'll be too much work. This very simple background on its own, I spend way too long on. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't do like a bedroom with a bunch of clutter and stuff, but the problem was that I drew the chair, and then I drew the pose and the girl on the chair, and then afterwards I was like, oh yeah, a couch or like a sofa or an armchair would look pretty cool. And so I had to draw the armchair around the girl, and I think one, like that leg right there, the one that's up in the air, I feel like it could be twisted a little bit more towards the audience camera, whatever. That way it actually looks like it's resting on the actual like armchair thing and not just in the air, but it's just in the air. It doesn't matter. She doesn't have to be resting it. I don't know. Her body seems like it's twisting a little bit. It's a little bit weird. The anatomy I really struggled with, but I tried. Okay, I really did. I really tried. And I like the finished product. That's what's important. I made a whole Pinterest board, by the way, just called 90's or something, just so I can get a good vibe of the 90's, you know. And I don't know, I wasn't born in the 90's. I was born and raised in the 2010s. I'm a 2010s kid, I guess. A lot of the cartoons that I grew up watching are around that year, maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little later. So I know nothing about the 90's other than I like the fashion, or at least the fashion that came back or whatever. I don't know. It was a cool time, I think. I don't know, I watched a movie that was made in the 90s, like the day that I was making this drawing, and that didn't help at all. Like I don't know, I wasn't really paying too much attention, and then when I realized, oh wait, this is in the 90s, so I was like, okay, I could take some inspiration, but it wasn't really like giving me any 90s vibes. It was just kind of normal clothing, so I was like, whatever, I'm not even gonna try and pay attention to that. Also the armchair is just horrible. I could not draw the armchair. It looks bad. I tried, okay? The armchair is bad, but just, I never draw furniture, so just, yeah, I just added a plant because I wanted to tie in that green a little bit more, so I was thinking, you know, while I was doing this, no, after I did it, I don't know, in the process of making this drawing and watching that movie, they kept saying, we're ladies in the 90s, and I was just like, oh my god, anytime anybody says, oh come on, it's like, it's 2021, you know, like, it's 2021, you know, like, we're in modern times now, you know, like, you know what I mean, you know, when you watch a YouTube video and it's like, oh, like, it's 2018, and you're like, 2018, you think that was modern? Yeah, well, 2018 is way in the past now, you know, the passage of time. Like, oh my god, you thought that current moment was like that current moment and it was the present? Well, look at you now. Now you're in the past. What do you think about that? You thought that you were so cool saying that it was 2018 when now it's 2021 and it's been 3 years, so haha, take that, time, which I'm terrified of. We'll speak of that later. My biggest fear is time, everything to do with time. But yeah, they kept saying that, and then it also made me think, oh my god, we're living in the 20s? Kids in the 3000s. I also watched a TikTok. I like saw a TikTok on that. Like, kids in the 3000s be like, oh my god, I found these things. Like, apparently, like, the kids in the 20s used to wear them, and that makes me like literally like so much existential dread. There we go. Like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god, we're living in the 20s. I literally started panicking. I wanted to cry. I was like, oh my god. Oh no. No, don't call it the 20s. That sounds horrible. I'm in the past right now. And then I started thinking about how we always fantasize about the future and how cool it's gonna be, and flying cars and robots, and like, oh my god, it's gonna be epic. When by the time that any of that happens, we're all gonna be dead anyway. So why anyway? And then I started thinking about the meaning of life, and we all know where that goes. So that was fun. Thanks, random movie. And I don't know, the painting? It's not a painting. It's an illustration. I didn't paint. Whatever. Speaking of time, timers freak me out. I hate being rushed. 3, 2, 1, and in a panic. Stop. Is the word. See what I mean? I should not be doing this voiceover now. The world is gonna blow up. I don't know what made me so afraid of timers. I really don't know. I guess I've always been really rushed. I don't know. It just freaks me out. Also, time travel. Time travel is the worst thing ever. If please nobody invent time travel, like, they're gonna mess up the whole universe. You know, I watched like a bunch of Marvel movies just because of my brother. At least that's what I tell myself. Well, let's be honest, I might have like watched them anyway, not because like, I don't know, maybe it's not my brother's fault. I probably would have watched them anyway, but I'm not a super Marvel fan or anything, but man, so much time travel. And also, like, in every single cartoon, there's always like a time travel episode. Even My Little Frickin' Pony. Yeah, I still remember that. Future Twilight came to present Twilight, and she was like, oh my god, quick, don't do this. Something bad's gonna happen. Then, and she's gone. And Twilight spent the whole like day or whatever panicking about what, like, trying to avoid her becoming future Twilight and like, I guess, the world ending, because future Twilight had an eye patch and her hair was messy, so that means the world was ending, right? And so she spent the whole day like trying to not become future Twilight, and what that made her become future Twilight. You know, like when you get told your destiny and then you do whatever you can to prevent that destiny happening in the future happening, and you end up enforcing the future happening, and you end up like actually making that thing happen, and then you create a time loop, and then I don't know, I hate it. I'm traumatized from that freaking My Little Pony episode. I hate you. Hasbro, was it? I don't know. Whatever. I'm just scared of time. Also, not having enough time, not finishing, I don't know, not fulfilling everything you want in your life. Like, not having time. I hate time. Time is an illusion. Ooh. Anyway, I also made 2 versions of this as well. I don't know how I keep doing this, but it's always like one without the dramatic lighting and then one with the dramatic lighting. This one though, very dramatic lighting. So I named the first one without the dramatic lighting 90s, and then the second one is 90s but extra, because I made this like I got inspired because I saw like a couple of these like drawings on Pinterest, and they all had these like light, you know, those like light beams where it's like it's either coming from like a window or something, and I was thinking, okay, well the light source is gonna be coming from there, or some kind of like window or maybe blinds or something. I wanted like light to be peeking through, and I made this like block of light. Well, I added a brown layer because I made it warm, because the whole piece is warm, and I feel like every single piece I make is warm just because I really gravitate towards warm colors. I don't know if the block turned out weird. I don't know, it kind of looks like a spotlight. I don't know. It's supposed to be like a window or something. Maybe I should have added like little lines as a curtain or something, or blinds. I don't know, man. It's fine. I don't want to like stress over that kind of detail stuff that really wouldn't make too much of a difference. I feel like it was missing something, and I kind of really wanted to like do something like that because I got inspired by the stuff I saw on Pinterest, which is literally what happens all the time. But I don't know, I still like both versions. I don't know which one I like more, but I like how vibrant the colors are in the one that isn't with the dramatic lighting, but it also needed something spicy, something extra. Oh, also I cheated for the wood flooring. I tried doing it myself. I tried like making my own color, but first of all, I could not get the color right. Also, there's a bunch of different shades in wood like hardwood floor, and so many details, and it's so delicate with like all these little stripes and stuff, and I could have made it, but it would have looked really weird, so I kind of cheated. Is this cheating? Am I allowed to use an image from, like, am I allowed to use, like, an image of hardwood floor and just stretch it out and make it the floor? Am I allowed to do that? I don't know, but I did anyway. I'm so sorry, Sage, if that's not allowed. I'll redo it. I really don't feel like redoing it. I'm sorry, but it's fine, right? Just pretend it's not there, or pretend I drew it and it looks a lot worse, okay? Deduct points or something. I don't know. I'm sorry, I feel bad, but I was really sick of this thing by then, and I just wanted to get this over with. Okay, also the shading is kind of weird and all that stuff. I don't really know what happened. I do like the hands. The face looks bad, but she's upside down, so you can't tell. Again, I don't know if this represents the 90s. I'm just gonna say it's inspired by the 90s. Also, I made a whole background, so please, like, you gotta understand. Like, I made a background. I never do that. I was really, like, I was thinking of just adding, like, a block and, like, some doodles and stuff, and, like, some 90s inspired, you know which doodles I mean, like, those, like, colorful shapes and stuff. I was honestly gonna do something like that, but I also really wanted to do that really cluttered room, so I ended up doing something in between, you know, not super simple, like random doodles in a block in the background, but also not like a full-on background with a bunch of details, because that would have taken me like days, and this drawing already took me like 2-3 days, with obviously pauses and breaks, but still. Yeah, I hate listening to myself talk, you know, like even just listening to myself talk live is annoying, but then also having to edit that is even more annoying. Also, I already like took a couple pauses, and my dad got in the room asking me which yogurt I ate, because my brother keeps wanting to eat this like old strawberry yogurt that I opened a couple days ago, and he's like, did you eat the strawberry one today? Did you open the strawberry one or the peach one? I was like, the peach one. I opened the peach one today. The strawberry one I opened like a couple of days ago, and I didn't finish either of them because they're from this brand that I really don't like, and they're gross. So yeah, my brother wanted to eat the strawberry one. I don't know why. I don't know. He likes strawberry yogurt, but I like the peach one, and I didn't like either. So anyway, that's really random and off topic. I'm just saying I'm gonna have to edit that stuff out. So that means I'm gonna have to listen through, and that means I'm gonna have to listen to my annoying voice ramble. Yay! That's so much fun. I'm also really tired, so I'm sorry if I'm not as funny as usual, because I'm just not in the mood right now. Am I even funny sometimes? I don't know. Sometimes I can make kind of something funny. I don't know. I mean, my goal isn't 100% to be funny, but like it's nice, you know, if I can make someone laugh. I still have a couple minutes of this voiceover, and I really just don't want to do it anymore, and I'm tired. I'm just gonna end it early, call it quits, here are the finished products. Yeah, that's that. I hope you like it, Sage. I hope you don't hate it. I hope I don't hate it either. I'm really tired, okay? Yeah, anyway. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry I'm kind of quiet now. I'm sorry my voice sounds weird. I'm sorry my voice is all raspy as well. I don't know anymore. Yeah, thanks for 400 subscribers. That's weird, and thank you, everybody. Y'all are so supportive. Also, I'm sorry if I'm not able to do collabs. I think 2-3 people asked me. I really do want to do a collab with Gabby Sketch. Her video idea was really cool. The messy sketchbook page. I would love to do that. That seems fun, and it would get rid of art block very easily. So if you do have art block, you know, you could do something like that. But so Gabby Sketch, if you're watching this, I would love to do that collab with you if you're still up for it, but not right now. Like I said, I'm sorry, I've just been busy, and I have exams and stuff, and it's not fun, you know, but it's okay. I'll end up doing some collabs eventually. It's just not right now. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And everyone's understanding though when I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't, like I have stuff to do there. I'm like, okay, sure, yeah, that's okay, that's totally fine. I really do want to support other smaller art channels and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, these are the finished products. If I don't know, there. I like, subscribe, all that stuff, blah blah blah. I had fun, like I said. Don't worry, I'm okay. I'm just tired and need sleep because I get like 6 hours of sleep every night. I should probably go to bed earlier, and I should probably, like, I don't know, maybe not watch a YouTube video right before bed, maybe read a book. I haven't done that in a while, so yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Peace out. I don't know. Bye.